It's easy to grow vegetables in the winter. All you have to do is make sure everything is planted out by September so they get plenty of sun to get nice and grown by November, early December. And, you know, if it's cold, you know, make sure you cover it with plastic and boom, you'll have tons of greens all winter long, right? Or maybe not. Hey everybody, it's Emily, and today I want to prove the indoor gardening skeptics wrong. There is a group of people out there who believe that, number one, hydroponics is evil and not as, you know, things grown hydroponically aren't as nutritious as things grown outside. I don't know where they get that, but and number two, it's not natural, and so therefore it's evil if you grow things inside with lights, with synthetic nutrients, blah, blah, blah. Well, let me show you an accidental experiment I did this fall. And I've talked about this earlier, but now I want to show you the vast difference. This is corn lettuce, otherwise known by its French name mâche, M-A-C-H-E. I planted this in September, and I had a lot more. It's either died or grasshoppers ate it. There's a little bit more, but look how tiny these are. Okay, September. They've been here since September. This is a corn lettuce plant. I have dandelion puff blowing around. Alright, I'm going to have dandelions. Anyway, it's in a net cup. Why? Because this has been growing inside under the red and blue LED lights. This plant is the same age as these. Check it out. Let me show you something else before I explain what's happened this fall. Okay, see this plant that's kind of going straight up there? Psh, that's a bok choy, a baby bok choy. That's the name of the plant, baby bok choy. That is already, and there are several of them that are they've already bolted and are going to seed, and they never matured. All of these plants have been, I'm going to zoom back out. All of these plants have been in here since September. Lettuce. I mean, the lettuce is about the same size as it was a month ago. So is the kale. Not growing. Not growing. What happened? No sun. Not no sun, but not very much sun this past fall. We've had more cloudy days than sunny days since September. And right now, as I'm doing this video, it is January 6th. So, what do you think? Has it been worth it for me to grow some things inside this fall? I won't bother showing you the indoor lettuce I have growing. I've done that several times. But since I planted that lettuce over there outside in the bed that I haven't been able to harvest anything from because they're not growing, I am now, I think, on my third crop of mostly, you know, almost fully grown lettuce that I can harvest from inside. This is why technology is good. This is why some types of technological advancement are good, you know. Yeah, synthetic nutrients aren't the ideal, but you listen, it can feed people when the sun won't shine and what you put in the ground outside just won't grow. We have had tons of rain, by the way. We have already had, I think, in this fall, we've had more than half of our annual rainfall in like the last 3 months. Our average annual rainfall, we've had that much. So it hasn't been a drought issue. I mean, and if it hadn't been raining, I'd been watering it. Well, if it hadn't been raining, the sun would have been shining and they would have grown. But it's good to have redundancy. It's good to have options and alternatives. It's good. Indoor gardening is a good thing because it can feed people when nature decides to go haywire. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If it's helped you, give it a thumbs up. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you for the next one. In the meantime, take care and be well.